Johnson. Dr. Adams. Calling Dr. Adams.
Jose, venga tu madre pronto.
Ma, speak English. You're embarrassing me.
I embarrass my son. How you like?
Give him a swat with this. He'll become embarrassed on the other side of his mouth. Oh, keep still, Eileen. You make me so nervous I could scream.
You ever been here before?
I get colds all the time.
Nothing's wrong with yours truly. I'm strong.
Yes.
Oh, where is he?
Jose, nurse wants to talk to you.
Is your husband working, Mrs. Garcia?
No husband, thank you.
Oh, deceased.
Dead. Croaked. Kaput.
Oh, much alive, unfortunately.
Where is he, Mrs. Garcia?
Oh, no. Has good time somewhere, someplace.
Well, how do you live?
Work? I work very hard in candy factory. Here, miss. I steal every day little bit candy for Jose. I got good boss, he no mind.
Well, thank you. Now tell me, what's the matter with your Jose?
I don't know. Nothing. But he make me bring him here.
But why?
I don't know.
Jose, come here, please. What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me. Jose Garcia is strong like a bull. Look. You big bazooka.
Jose, nothing makes me madder than a boastful kid, Mrs. Garcia.
My, he is strong.
Well, is my own flesh and blood turning on me?
He is strong, Mrs. Kelly.
Please, quiet. This is a hospital.
Well, if he's so strong, what's he doing in the hospital then? That's all I want to know.
Yes, Jose, why have you come to the clinic if you're so strong?
Nurse, you come with me. I'll tell you why I'm here. See, I don't want for no one to know.
I understand.
I need an operation.
An operation?
Oh, I don't want Mama to worry. She doesn't know. But I made her take me here. Oh, I thought...
Well, what's wrong with you?
Sprained it bad a year ago, maybe. But I never said nothing. I just strapped it up like I seen soldiers do in a movie. But I guess it grew together crooked. I can't run fast like I should, nurse. I want to be a baseball player. Fellas on the block say I won't make it if I can't run fast.
Who put that splint on?
Yours truly. Good, no?
Terrible. You forced the bone to grow crooked.
Nurse, you gotta help me.
I'll see what I can do.
You're a peach. Nurse. Better up, kid.
He's gonna be a regular little heartbreaker when he grows up, Mrs. Garcia.
Just like his old man.
You take this up to Dr. Loeb on the 6th floor.
Jose tell you what's wrong with him?
Yes?
Oh, stop here, Eileen. Ma.
You no tell me nothing. You tell nurse everything. I'm your mama. Tú eres un hijo malo, muy malo.
Oh, quit it. You're embarrassing me. Speak English.
English.
Well, what's the verdict, Doc?
I want to get an x-ray of this ankle, Miss Dean,
The laboratory's quite busy. How soon will you want him, Doctor?
as soon as possible.
All right.
The fracture is knitted in a very peculiar way. We'll have to reset the bone. I just hope that osteomyelitis hasn't set in.
You don't say, Doc.
We may have to perform a tarsectomy immediately.
That's okay with me, Doc.
I only hope that the transverse and articular process of the lumbar vertebrae and fascia have not been affected.
Don't nobody in this hospital speak English, Doc? Doc, that hurts.
That's just a little tickle.
Some tickle.
You're going to be all right, Jose. Tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Just the best ball player in this country, that's all.
You hear that? The kid's got ambition.
What team do you want to play on?
The Brooklyn Bums.
Well, I'm sure that Dr. Loeb will fix you up so you'll be able to help him on the series.
Miss Dean.
Yeah?
You mustn't raise up his hopes too much. His leg is in a pretty bad condition.
I'd like to follow through in this case if it can be arranged.
But you've given 2 days here already.
Well, just the same, I'd like to stay on until after the operation.
He's gotten under your skin, hasn't he?
A little.
Mine, too. Speak to his mother. Let her know his condition.
Thank you, Doctor. Jose may be with us for some time.
You mean you know come home with me? I got beans for supper. Jose like beans.
The doctor has to operate.
Operate?
Yes.
Listen, you know, listen to my boy. He's crazy. He only wants attention. He's strong like bull.
You must believe us, Mrs. Garcia. That operation is necessary.
What for operation?
Because he wants to be a baseball player someday.
Oh, it's all right then.
Well, no, I'm afraid you don't understand.
Oh, I understand all right. In America, you must have an operation to become a baseball player.
Well, not exactly. You see, Jose could become a cripple. He's had a fracture of the ankle and it's mended in a very bad way. It has to be straightened.
That boy, he never tell me nothing. Oh, Dios mío. Operation. I have no money.
You don't need any money.
I see. Muchas gracias.
All you have to do is sign this paper giving permission for the operation.
I sign for my son to become baseball player.
That's right.
Why, Jose is a real Americano.
Sign right there.
Yes, ma'am. You sign, miss. It is suddenly my hand feels so funny.
I'm sorry, but you have to sign it yourself.
What do you mean? Is a free country, no? I no feel like sign, you sign.
Well, look, why don't you make an X like this? See, it's very simple.
Mrs. X is a very nice name, too, no?
Yes, very nice.
Thanks, Doc. Mama.
Jose, chiquito mío, tú eres un hombre
Mom, please.
Oh, I forget. My son, my boy, you be a big baseball player and play in a big, nice place like a bullfighter. And much people will make more noise for you. Jose, why you never tell Mama this is what you dream about?
I'm gonna make $1 million for you, Ma.
Sure. You are a real Americano. Hijo querido.
You better sign the paper.
Oh, I forget.
Well, imagine meeting you in this fancy dump, Mrs. Garcia. Pleased to meet you.
One moment, Mrs. Kelly. I signed the papers.
Don't you sign a thing until you read the fine print.
I no read no prints. What difference I sign?
Don't you do a thing. Here, let me see this. Oh, honey, you can't sign a thing like this. Do you know what you're doing?
Sure, I make my son a baseball player.
You're signing away his life. That's what you're doing.
It's a paper giving permission.
I can read, miss. You and me have been friends for a long time, Mrs. Garcia. I won't let you sign this paper. Here.
I want that operation. You sign, Ma.
You'll be signing his death warrant if you do.
What happen if I no sign?
He can't have the operation.
Ma, you got to.
Why, he got along for 10 years without an operation. He don't even limp. Don't you give in to his every whim. You spoil him.
I always spoil him. Jose, you no need operation. You strong, you say yourself.
Nurse.
All I can do is advise you that the doctor thinks your son needs the operation.
They're dying to get their knives into him. That's all they want.
Jose, come home. You hear, Mama? Come home, Jose.
I'm not going home. I'm gonna have that operation. I got a father, you know. If he was here, he'd sign. He'd understand about my wanting to be a baseball player.
Okay. Go find him. Make him sign. I no sign nothing. Jose! Jose! Jose!
Good shot, Pete. But what's this?
You couldn't have decided on a truck. Hey, look who's here. Come on in, kid.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
He's 21, ain't you, kid?
Just turned 18.
Did you hear that? He's real smart.
You can't come in up bull runs. It's against the law.
Not if you're 18, it ain't. He just said he was.
You want me to lose my license?
Oh, come on, Mike.
What's he doing in here anyway?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want, kid? Ain't it kind of late for you to be out?
I'm looking for a fella. I heard he was living here on Adams Street. That was a couple of years ago.
What's his name?
Garcia. Ever hear of him?
What do you want with this Garcia?
I want him to come to the hospital and sign a paper for me.
Sign a paper. Tell me, this Garcia. What's his first name?
I don't know. I call him Pop. I did call him Pop.
Garcia, your father?
That's right.
Pete, give the boy a bottle of soda. Can't you see he's thirsty?
Okay.
Help yourself. So you're Garcia's kid, huh?
Haven't seen him in maybe 4 years. He went for a walk one morning. He never came back.
Well, you know how it is. Man gets restless.
Oh, yeah, the same with me.
You're a good kid. Garcia would have been proud of you.
What do you mean? Would have been.
Us guys, we thought the world of your old man. Oh, he was kind of crazy and restless. Never satisfied with nothing. But he'd give you the shirt off his back if you needed it.
He would?
Matter of fact, he gave me this stick pin.
It's a beaut.
Here. He would have wanted you to have it. What's your name?
Jose, after my grandfather.
Okay, Jose. I'm your father.
Do you know where he is? I gotta get him to sign this here paper at the hospital.
Now, listen, kid, that's something I just can't tell you.
Do you know where he is?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, this is how it was, Kitty. Your old man was the wildest guy I ever met.
Where is he?
I'm getting to it. He went down to Mexico, maybe 3 years ago.
Mexico.
He wanted to be a bullfighter.
Bullfighter.
That's all he ever talked about. I figured he had it in his blood. Ain't that right, fellas?
Yeah, he talks for days about the bull rings.
Well, he went down there, and in a couple of months, we began to get postcards from him with his picture on them.
Yeah, I got one right here.
Keep it, kid.
Thanks.
Your old man was a big success with the bulls down there. Until...
What happened? What happened? You gotta tell me.
Ask him yourself.
Who?
Your old man. Enrique.
Where is he?
Never forgive me if I tell you.
But you gotta, Pete. After all, it's his boy.
Please.
You come with me. Down here, Jose. Enrique. It's Pete.
Pete, amigo mío. What's the matter with you, Pete?
Do you know who this is, Enrique?
You promised me. The boys promised me. No one would know. I'm a proud man, Pete. Look what you do to me.
Boy needs you, Enrique.
Need me. What good am I to him, or to anyone?
I need you, Pa. I need you to sign a paper for me.
You bring him here to me for me to sign a paper. What's going on here?
Pa, I want to be a baseball player when I grow up. Like you was a bullfighter.
You told him.
Yes.
And how the bull caught me with the horns?
I couldn't, Enrique. But he's your boy, and I thought...
Papa.
I'm finished, Jose. I can't walk. I'm on relief. My friends here on the block, they're helping. I can't help anyone. Not even my family.
You can help me, Pa. You can sign the paper for the operation. Mama doesn't understand.
What operation? What paper? What are you talking about?
Come with me. Please?
Don't be such a proud man, Enrique. You can't help.
I can't.
Nurse, look what I brought you. My father, a famous bullfighter. Now retired.
You've agreed to the operation?
If the doctor thinks he needs it.
He does. Have you told your mother?
She doesn't even know I found the old man. My father.
Well, Jose, hadn't you better tell her?
Come on, let's phone her, Jose. We'll tell her you're here.
He's one good fella, my father. Brave. Tell her how you slit the bull in 2 pieces, Papa. Ole!
Ándale, chico, ándale. Is it serious, this operation?
I'm afraid so, yes.
And if it don't work out good? You mean if it don't work out good, he will be crippled? Like me. We will have to have a wheelchair for two. A father and son.
But if he doesn't have the operation, he'll limp for life.
And I can only pray.
Will you sign here, please? Oh, your wife is known in the hospital as Mrs. X.
So then I am Mr. X, eh?
Just make your X right there.
Now I would pray.
My son, my boy, you be someday a baseball player and play in a big place like a bullfighter. And many people make much noise.
I'm gonna make $1 million for you, Mom.
Sure. You're a real Americano. Hijo bueno.
Is he under enough? He still seems so restless.
He's been on it for 10 minutes. He must be dreaming.
Hello, Jose. The doctor says you are going to be all right. We don't need no wheelchair with 2 seats.
Jose, I bring you something. Here.
Muchas gracias, mamá querida.
Chica.